Today I'm going to be going over whether or not you should buy equipment from a rental place. And the one that comes to mind with me is Home Depot. You know, they have rental departments at many of their stores. And so when you go in there, you see all these top of the line machines. You see Klassen, you see Bluebird, you see high-end Toro, Dingos, Kubota, DeWalt, all the major brands you see in there. It's some of the most professional grade equipment. But after 5 years or so, Home Depot starts selling them, selling the old equipment off. So they bring in the newest machines with the latest features, and it comes to a point where the reliability sort of goes by the wayside, potentially. So around 5 years or so, they'll start selling off the equipment. Around me, I know they start selling stuff off at fall, and I know if you ask them there, they'll tell you what equipment's for sale. But the real question is whether or not you should buy used rental equipment. And it's sort of a tough call, right? Because people, when it's a rental machine, it's going to be used and abused. People are going to come in there. They don't care. It's not theirs. Like, have you ever been in a rental car? It's the same type of deal. They don't care. It's not going to be, they're not going to be, used gently. They're going to be put through the mill. But again, it's like, this is one of the best machines, if you have still or all that kind of stuff. So the question arises, what are you getting yourself into when you go to buy it? And, my take is on rental equipment. I mean, I would recommend buying any sort of rental machines under $1,500, because if you're looking for skid steers, trenchers, dingos, high-end equipment at the rental place, a lot of times it's going to be cost prohibitive. And, later down the road, it's just all the things that you have to replace on those machines is so expensive. So maybe an aerator, a dethatcher, maybe even a sod cutter, it really depends on, price. If you're getting a good deal on it, if you're getting a plate compactor for, say, 200 or $300, that's fine. I see a lot of guys who they're getting the aerators and the dethatchers for like $600. And, it's one of those things where I think of all places, the rental place is going to be up on all the oil changes and all the maintenance. I mean, they're most likely to do everything to the manufacturer's specifications. So I think on that front, the machines are going to be well serviced. If you know someone there, or if you, develop sort of a rapport with one of the guys there, you can talk to them and ask them what's good and what's not. And it comes down to, I think, for the most part, maintenance is going to be good as long as it's a machine that doesn't have all these heavy-duty hydraulic components and real expensive, componentry. It can be a great idea to buy from a rental place. Me personally, I've never bought anything from a rental place. I always, with the truck, I got a used truck, but all my equipment was new. The mowers, the string trimmers, and all that stuff. But on some of the equipment, on dethatchers and aerators, they're quite expensive. You're looking at probably $2,000-$3,000. So in that event, I don't foresee a large issue with getting getting a machine from Home Depot or one of the other rental places, because those are machines where you can replace various components in the machine, and it's not going to be astronomically expensive like it would be if you got a Kubota or a Dingo or a skid steer. Single parts here and there can cost you $2-3 grand, so it does add up. But overall, I would say it's a good idea. I would recommend going to a rental place and buying the equipment. You just have to take a look at the machine. Talk to the guy there, say, did this have any problems? Was it well maintained? And for the most part, I think it's a good idea, assuming you get a good deal and a good price on the piece of equipment. You don't want to be just getting, 20% off of what it was new, because this is a machine that's going to be a number of years old, so it may develop problems down the road. So that's my take on, going to Home Depot or any of the rental places and buying the rental equipment used. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and you can check out the description as well. We got a lot of cool shirts down there, a lot of the equipment that I use. So some cool stuff down below. And make sure to comment. You know, I want to hear your thoughts. But thanks. Have a good one, guys.